sat here and had a full concert one morning. I let my son on
Well,
on
that
this
might be
camera.
now. I haven't watched you in a while, but I've seen him crawl on you and at, you know, and you'd be like, yo, like, go over there. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
The reason behind that is because a lot of times the conversation isn't for him, and like
that part,
and
that
the people
part.
in boxes be having conversations and saying things that I do not want him privy to. So again, he doesn't want to be around me for like we spend our time together at night, and when we go and do things. But for the most part, he'd rather be playing that goddamn game. But once I'm live and he knows it, he's right here. He's right. So then you gotta go. You gotta go. If it's a conversation for him, I let him stay. So we're getting back to these.
I agree with what Red said, right? And
Yeah,
this is actually a conversation.
The fact that James's kids is talked about, Maymay's kids, Corey's, anybody, even if I don't fuck with you, bro, I never want to see your kids talked about. What you guys don't understand over this internet beef, the ones that are actually calling CPS, you're doing nothing to help that child because CPS ruins families. They're going to take that kid and place that kid with somebody that's probably even worse than what their parents are. CPS ruins kids. So good job.
Oh, absolutely. 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 And see, this is a conversation me and Tara had, even in our midst of fighting and arguing, right? About CPS being called on her.
Give him a box.
About CPS being called on her. First and foremost, I'm a licensed individual, right? I can't. Oh, you're echoing. Wow. I mean, I like my voice, but goddamn, not that much.
I'm giving him a box only because we're over here.
We're talking about him. I don't have a problem with that. I can't say I'm on the clock, right? And this has actually happened. So there's been two situations, right? My mother-in-law was in the same hospital as me on the same heart floor, right? My ex-mother-in-law, and my abuser's wife had knee surgery and was on the same floor. I'm not allowed to even go in the room. It's an ethical and moral issue, right? Because of not being able to take blinders off and maybe holding or not taking care of someone up to par, right? Because of personal feelings. That falls under the same thing. You cannot, if I called CPS on someone that I am having a beef with, that's my fucking license, yo. That's my fucking license. I would have to absolutely 110% prove that my beef does not cloud my judgment on that call, right? Even if Tara, right, let's use Grove, deserve to have CPS in their house, I legally, morally, and ethically under my license would not be able to call, especially when we were fighting, because there's a beef. There's personal feelings there. If anything, I would have to hand it over to another professional at the same level of myself and let them make the decision on whether or not it's appropriate to call.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, whoever called CPS on Corey, like me and Corey ain't best friends. We don't hang out every day, but
stories. But what we have here is Maymay's holding a, supposedly is what she told me, has a recording of Viking admitting he called CPS but won't give it to me.
So does the state. Go to the state. Corey, here's the thing. Is at the end of the day, Corey.
I'm still talking. I don't want to.
At the end of the day, I'm showing the receipts. I'm showing all of them, all 20 of them. I'm showing all of them.
Control is not working. You're covering up for people.
I'm not. There's no damage control.
This is damage control. You're covering up for people.
This is not damage control. This is not damage control.
So you are
okay?
protecting somebody that admitted to you they called CPS on you. You sent me a fucking text message last
I'm showing them.
Message last night.
I'm
you
showing
sent me something
them.
last night saying that Viking is admitted to calling CPS. I mean, that shit was from last year. That was from last year.
I'm showing them.
You're showing old shit.
No, I'm showing the conversation from yesterday. I'm showing the conversation. This is old shit.
You sent
That's
me a
the
message.
same day CPS was called on you.
Hey, whoever
If you would
called
let me
CPS,
finish,
whoever called
if you would
CPS,
let
you
me
get some shit
finish,
for
you're
that.
just going to come in here and stop me from showing it, right?
The
That's
snap
what your
that you
intention
sent
is?
me from Viking was from September of last year.
Again, you're going to keep me from showing it? You just come in here and start running your mouth?
Now, go ahead. Go ahead. That's what we're gonna do. He can sit down there and watch.
All right. So you see him, he's telling me I record everything, and I talk in riddles. I sent him the screenshot of my CubeRX recording with Viking when he called. He said, "What the fuck is this?" I tell him what it is. I said, "You mean this where Viking admitted to being the person who called on you?" I said, "I have nothing. I owe you nothing, big boy. I don't. I don't. I don't owe Corey shit. I don't owe him or his child anything after what he has done to me and mine. He's not getting anything from me."
Yeah, Bree, I can see your comments. Corey, he's going to bring you back up. He just said he put you down there so she could show you real quick.
And I say I had not talked to him in a couple days when he did this. He said, "Well, send it to me." I said, "Look at the time."
Corey, why are you defending him now? You blamed him a week ago. That's what they do, though. That's what people do. Is they will blame somebody, and then when they come over and get and the person fits their narrative, then they then defend them.
He said, "Show me the proof." I said, "Who says I had proof? I just know what he said, what I know that no." I said, "And what that number means." I think I already showed this one.
You got that screenshot, Meme?
This one?
No, the one of the phone call.
Oh, the phone call is here. So here is my recording of the phone call. It lasted 5 minutes when he called me. He called me after he talked to CPS. His CPS call was here. They didn't call him.
Called him twice. You could see the two right next to it. Called him twice.
Well, that's the thing. And I say that in these text messages. I say, it doesn't matter what I tell you. You're just going to call me a fucking liar anyways. So what? I don't owe you anything. I owe you nothing. I didn't make the phone call. And when I was asked to turn in recordings of what he had been doing for the last 9 months to my minor child, I didn't turn them in. That was my choice. That was my choice. Because if they got those recordings, they may look at him differently. And there's a difference between internet beef and the shit he's doing out here and his ability to parent his child.
Yeah, totally two different things. That, like, it's not a, they're gonna, like she said, they're gonna look at him different, but it's not a CPS thing that with what he said about May's child.
Wildfire, I didn't. I told Corey from the very beginning.
Corey, I want to say something to you real quick. You said, if you're going to talk about me, let me up. There's no fucking rules to this. I don't know what you think. If you think that I got to follow by y'all rules, but matter of fact, I can talk about you from a place where you're blocked at. Now you can listen from the outside. Don't tell me what to do in my live. That's not how this works.
He is the host. He's got a point.
I don't know where these TikTok rules came from and who made them up, but y'all don't follow the rules anyways.
He said, "I think you wanted to know who called on you and you found out, right? So you don't think I should have to prove that I should have the proof who called on me. You just did. You said you admitted he called. Oh, because I told him I'm not a snake.
So you continue to sit with V, even knowing he falsely called CPS on him. Wildlife, where have you been? They don't sit with Viking at all. Viking sits with Corey, and they're telling Corey that Viking's the one that called. Make it make sense.
These fucking things are hard
So
to keep
again,
in
I'm going
line.
to say this. I don't think that people are pieces of shit. If you sit with somebody knowing they did something,
You sat with him after he did it. No, that's why they fell out.
And I
Because of what
said,
he did.
LMAO, my state don't allow anonymous calls. He admitted that with his own screenshot. I just pointed it out to you brain dead people.
They don't.
I said it's not my fault. The truth has been in your hand the entire time.
They haven't sat with
The
him.
only thing I owed was to show I didn't make the call. Viking gave him his phone log, which proved he was the one who did it. It's not my fault. They're so fucking dumb. They didn't see it. That's not my fault.
I hope that somebody in that camp, right, actually sees the 2 next to the number. Call the number. Call the number. Call the number. And then come in here and have this argument that nobody showed you proof. He gave you the proof that he called. Let's stop ignoring the patterns of these people. Viking makes many unwanted calls to many different agencies.
James, I'm going to be a grammar appropriator here. It's patterns, not patterns.
We going by
Yeah, it's a joke. It's an inside joke.
TikTok grammar. Patterns.
I know, I was being a smart ass.
Wildlife catcher, you can think what you want, right? But I bet you won't get in a box and turn on your fucking camera.
You don't even got enough followers.
You have a lot to say in all of these lives. Get in a box. I ain't stopping you.
They don't even have enough followers to do that.
I mean, you can have your opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, but we don't have to listen to you queef.
You listen. You just like everybody else who has an opinion but doesn't have an absolute idea of what the fuck's going on.
I like that saying, Red. Everybody's got an asshole, but we ain't got to listen to you queef.
Yeah, everybody's got an asshole. It's like an opinion, but we ain't got to listen to you queef. Shit. Just like I've been running around calling all these ignorant motherfuckers I argue with, like, you're a shit spackled muppet fucker.
Is it not obvious that Viking is the one who called? Like, this is what he does. He has proven that this is what he does. While I sat with Tara in private phone calls and all this other nonsense, there was never any false calls being made. There was never.
Look at him. Look, but watch Corey's real personality come out here. I hope you get, just because I won't give him what he wants. I don't owe you anything. This is a man who used to call me all hours of the night and day last summer, have me fucking protect him, defend him, and do all the shit for him while coming back on the internet and trashing me.
Yo, he's another one. He is a fucking another one that stays in female drama and then
well, that's Corey. That's Corey on the pony account.
And the reason Corey has a problem with me is because I told him I would never have his scumbag ass around my kid. Period. Because of the way he speaks to women.
So that's Corey right there on the pony account. He said he's getting his phone recordings from. How's he getting phone recordings? Where are those coming from? Mysteriously, don't use AI technology.
Yeah, nah.
You do with the state. I said you deal with the state. I will be calling them tomorrow myself. That call will be recorded to turn into who I need to turn it into. Since y'all want to keep saying I did it. Because I absolutely can call right? And say, I'm a registered nurse out of Texas who is being accused of making a CPS call to your agency. I need to prove to the board it was not me. And they can answer yes or no, baby.
I don't even fuck with Corey, bro. And me and Corey don't talk. Like last time we talked, we argued. But at the same time, what happened to that man was dead wrong. Whoever in the fuck.
We're not in here attacking him. So for him to come here is wild and start an argument. We're not.
Yeah, you guys ain't disrespected him once in no kind of manner. You've actually on low key been defending what happened to him. So I don't understand it.
Again, it blows my mind how much they have to defend their beefs with people.
Are you flabbergasted?
I'm actually behoofed. It behoofs me.
Can we just delete the situation?
The fucking this shit is crazy. Like, dude, you're mad because you got a personal issue with May because you got a personal issue with me. You have to come in here and now you're defending. Who are you? Like,
so baby Hershey just came in. That's either Hershey or Viking on Hershey's account.
No, that's Hershey. That's they have nothing to do with each other. Listen, that ended before this started.
So wait, Hershey.
We just don't go public with
me
shit.
And you was really good friends. You let that man block me out of your live when me and him was arguing. What the hell?
What'd you say, buddy? His dog was crying. Yeah, because he wants to get out.
What the hell, Hershey? What the hell?
Listen, this is what he says. He said, I never said you did it. Oh, you absolutely said I did it or Grow did it. Absolutely did.
Look at, I sat with Grow and we ain't never make no phone calls at all. The only phone call we made was to Nicole's nail technician.
Dude, that was funny. I don't care who you are.
Yo, she shouldn't have showed that motherfucker. She should have showed the front of it on live. We found that shit in less than 2 minutes.
He says, I'm protecting Viking. I said, not protecting him. That's your friend, Mr. Positivity. He let me show you. I said, here, let me show you a little piece of who Viking really is. This is a conversation in September of last year of him talking on Corey, saying that he was going to call CPS. No, obviously we're fighting in this conversation.
I mean, even if that conversation happened in September, there's all the proof you need right there that shit was premeditated. He was planning to do it to you, bro.
And again, and here we are. I'm going to defend Corey. He never said he was going to essay anyone's kids. What Viking is talking about was a live that Viking had hosted, and Corey was in the comments talking about Mac.
Whether you want to believe Viking did it or not, there's evidence right there that the man was talking about doing it to you. So it should be enough evidence there.
You will never see a text message from me to anybody saying I am going to call CPS on them. Guess what? I would never put that out there. I just fucking do it first off. And second off, I've already said I won't call CPS, right? If your child is in actual physical motherfucking danger, I'm calling the cops. I'm not calling an agency that might show up 3 years from now. Them in their Chinese vacations. I said what I said.
With this phone call.
As long as I've been around, I've never heard. Well, I might have heard it, but I've never ever seen proof of you or Grow calling and making false allegations against anybody. But I've literally witnessed Viking call the cops and send them to people's house because he feels like it's okay for him to do it because people have done it to him, which again is wrong.
Facts. Right.
People have done it to me and May, and I don't feel like like I said, I have never seen proof that she's done it. So again, she could lose her license. And I don't do it because I think that it's wrong. Morally, it's fucked up. You going in about, dude?
And I told him, I don't owe you shit. You have literally been inciting more phone calls to CPS on me in 9 months with your lies. Facts. All day long.
Inciting them. No, man. Yo, look, I don't care what nobody says. That motherfucking little piece where you see that number, you got that whole number, May.
Yep.
I want to call that. If that shit's his home state, if that shit is Corey's home state, man, that is all the proof you need. He called him twice. Whatever social service number that is, he called twice. That means he's calling CPS. Bro, crazy. Hold on. Oh, it says it right there.
That's what I said. I said, it's not my fault. You've had the proof in your fucking hands.
Hey, man, you don't even got to show no more of that conversation. It's right there. It says it, and then it says his niece's number right under it. Viking,
Facts.
you are a whole piece of shit, dude.
And it says mine right above it because that's when he called me and told me what he did.
That's wild.
If I'm any type of woman. Man, if you were any type of man, you wouldn't be out here saying that I tried to give my 9-year-old to a trucker.
What? Yo, dude. Listen, I don't think, look, I know that Reckitt and them are not stupid. The silly girls are not stupid. They are bullies, but they're not stupid. If y'all don't see that what she just posted as being enough proof, all the proof you fucking need, y'all's wild. I want to know I can't wait to see this all play out because I want to see where this goes. Again, so now we got a bunch of situations. I'm here for it. Y'all giving enough. Everybody cancel your cable. Season 2, the bullshit.
I even tell him, listen, I even give him advice. I said, take his voice, call the caseworker, play the voice. They can say yes or no. They cannot give you a name. They cannot give you a number. But if you play the voice to the caseworker, take a bunch of different voices. When it gets to the person, right, they will just say, oh, well, I really can't tell you. And they will say no to all the other ones.
Yo, you know,
you want the answer, go get it. It's not my job. You're the parent. Not one motherfucker on this app, when CPS was called on me, helped me. You want to know what helped me? Me being a good mom. Me having a good track record as a fucking nurse. That's what helped me. You didn't hear me running around this app crying and saying, oh my God, I need help. No, I fucking took care of it. She's my kid. I knew I had absolutely nothing to fucking worry about because it was all lies.
Yo, man, I am so glad that this happened in here this morning. I am so glad this happened in here.
He said, I don't need a name. I just need to hear the voice on the recording when the call was made. Then go to your district attorney and ask for it.
Yo, I could see how, after seeing that call log, literally, I could see how they would spin a different narrative than the one that it wasn't Viking. It clearly was Viking's phone that was used. Like, me personally, I would say that I need to hear the voice because I don't know who was on this phone call because we know how group calls go, right? But clearly, she wasn't on the phone call because he called her right after.
I didn't know about it until after and when he told me. And he asked me to turn in recordings. And I didn't do it. And I didn't do it because I don't believe CPS is the answer.
That's wild.
Should Corey get aggravated stalking charges on a minor child? Absolutely. But that has nothing to do with his child. That has everything to do with mine.
Right.
Two completely different. Exactly. I already showed my phone bill. Literally that day, I pulled up my phone bill and showed my phone bill.
Someone, listen, I got to go to work in a little while. I'm going to need a fucking update later on how this plays out throughout the day. Because there's been proof shown over here. Now I want to hear how they clean this up. How are y'all? I hope y'all in a group call right now with Viking.
Oh, listen, we sent that screenshot. I sent it to Corey first. Then I sent it to Grow and said, send this to Viking because Viking was live. It took him less than 40 seconds to end his fucking live. Where are you, Mom? Where are you, Mom? You got to get in a call with me right now.
Crazy.
We all watched it go down. It was fucking hilarious last night.
I am fucking oof, my brain hurts.
And I'll say it again, Corey, for the person who's gone around this app spreading rumors about my 9-year-old child, I owe you nothing. I owe you and your child nothing. You are not my patient. You are not my friend. You are shit to me. I owe you nothing.
And with that being said, Viking gave them everything. You're just bringing life to it because Viking gave them everything they needed.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about the account he made on Bullet's husband that had her brother on it. Still to this day, you want to know what you won't find? That account being clicked on and those videos being watched in my fucking data. I didn't care enough to go do it. Not my problem, not my circus. I only fuck monkeys I care about. And that was one I didn't fucking care about.
Yo, that was wild. That was wild. That was wilder than everybody's got an asshole. You ain't got to listen to it creep. That was wild too. Man, I'm excited.
May's baby registry link in bio. I fucking love you, darling. I need to smoke another cereal bowl. This is too much, y'all. Allie.
Yeah. So say that was doctored, but that was a screenshot that he gave them, right?
Yes.
So the only person
I just
that could
blew
have
it up. I just blew it up because it's got a lot of people's names on it too, right?
Right.
And like Right. I unfortunately even had to keep Hershey's. I would rather not, but in order to show it, like,
Okay, so I just wanted to put it out there. I don't want to hear nobody say that it was a doctored receipt. This is a receipt that he showed.
and you know what, James, if you've got a minute, just kind of hang out here. I'll be right back.
I got about a minute. I got about a minute. Shit is wild. Shit is wild. Well, I followed you back. Pull up. I'm live every morning having coffee. And what it feels like it's turning into is a recap of yesterday. Coffee live, spilling tea. And I don't have any leg in this. So I don't, these aren't beefs that I'm involved in. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. If I see that something can come from the shit, then we can talk about it. Because I like solutions. But a lot of people on this app they don't want solutions, and they don't need them because they pay. Not having a solution to a problem keeps it going, and it keeps the coins coming in. I don't do this shit for the coins. In the famous words of Missy, I'm not turning them off because I'm not turning the gifts off, because if you want to give them. But I don't do this shit for the fucking coins. And I'm not cashing out $8.36. I'm going to recharge. I don't got a dog in this fight. I don't give a fuck. This shit is funny to me. I find this shit funny. Vikings wrong for taking this shit real life. Vikings wrong for making false accusations against people. But Viking, we know, has done this for a long time. Viking will put false jackets on somebody, argue with them, and then apologize. Ashland's baby registry. What? Ashland's. Ashland, you pregnant again? God damn it. Caught me off guard. Maymay's baby registry is in her fucking bio. It's linked. Oh, well, she never had a shower. Ashland's baby registry's in her bio too. Fuck it. Look, I know that they're going to talk about me today because of what I've been let go on in my life. But I am here for it. Like I said, as long as we keeping this shit on the internet, we're going to keep it on the internet. I'm cool. Anybody that takes it off the internet, you're a piece of shit. Yeah, they're going to talk no matter what. That's why, it doesn't matter. I'm still on my positivity shit. But you can't expect privacy, and you can't expect people not to talk about this shit when you hit that live button. You give everybody access to your life. Positivity mixed with a little bit of truth. I know it's almost 1 o'clock. I got to be to work at 2. Mamie said if I got it, she's over there searching for some shit. I want to hear, yo, Vikings live right now. I want to hear what what he's got to say about that. What's my phone at? Oh, my phone. He's another. He's another creep. Yo, he's another creep too.